So, you're probably wondering what the holy Dragon Balls is this release and how do I get one? Well, way back in July 2023, VJUMP Magazine, a monthly publication of all things Shonen Jump, releases this special issue commemorating its 30th anniversary. To celebrate, VJUMP collaborates with Tamashii Nations to bring Japanese readers the chance to purchase 2022's New York Comic Con exclusive Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku KAIOKEN. Yup, it's a stripped down KAIOKEN Super Saiyan Blue Goku without the aura effect, used again as another exclusive, but what makes this release so special is not the actual figure itself, but the gorgeous, one-of-a-kind packaging illustrated and signed by none other than Mr. Dragon Ball Super himself, Toyotaro. All readers needed to do was to buy one of these, jump online to the VJUMP website, enter the purchase code found in the magazine, fork out 6,000 yen and wait for half a year. Come January 2024, original release date was December 2023, but I guess it got delayed, and here we have it. The most beautiful S.H.FIGUARTS packaging I have ever seen. Sure, we'll get onto the figure in due time, but first, let's take some time to enjoy this magnificent piece. I usually don't spend too much time with the packaging, but the artwork, again drawn by Toyotaro, and the finish is essentially the main draw of this release. It's a slipcover over your pretty standard S.H.FIGUARTS box. We get some beautiful blue foiling on the text and Toyotaro's signature, but I just love how they've used it for the Kamehameha beams on the back artwork. They've even embossed the center to give it some dimension. I studied graphic design in uni, so I love this kind of stuff. Just gotta find a frame that's deep enough to put this in. Yeah, alright, I guess we can take a look at this figure now. Just your standard Super Saiyan Blue head, Goku 2.0, reddish, orange, blue, battle damage, blah blah, articulation, blah blah. Thanks for watching, Yoroshiku. And all jokes aside, I'm actually really happy to finally own this release. The 2022 New York Comic Con version was just out of reach, and I don't think I've even considered the third-party option, so this was definitely a welcome and somewhat sought-after exclusive for myself. As version 2 bodies goes, it's still one of my favorite iterations, though I still think the blue battle damage should be a regular release, seeing as how popular this look is. Is this the same as the 2022 New York Comic Con version? I believe so. I've seen some comparison photos up on Instagram and they do appear to be the same. There might be some color variation, but nothing that's too noticeable. All in all, it's your Ultra Instinct sign body bathed in the same pearlescent pinkish red clear coat that gives you that Kaioken effect. You either love it or hate it, but it is what it is, and for all intent and purposes, does the job pretty well. I'm a big fan of the version 2 Kaioken base Goku, so I'm pretty happy with how this one came out too. Tamashii have also given Goku the clear blue hair, as opposed to your metallics or flat colors with shading. Again, it's up to you whether you like it or not. It's not always the best option, but I think with this release, it works, especially if you're going to be doing some lighting effects with your photos. Has the mold gotten worse over the multiple uses? Not on my copy. Everything feels fresh and tight as a daisy, joints are peanut butter smooth, and I haven't had any problems with a paint rub or chipping from the pearlescent finish. Granted, the mold has only been used for only like 2 releases, but so far so good. Alright, so let's take a look at the good old version 2 articulation, and we've all been there, we've all done that, so let's try to get through it as quickly and efficiently as possible, starting off with the head. Head looks up, head looks down, left and right rotation, and we do get some tilt as well. So with Goku's shoulders, we get pretty decent butterfly joints, and he can bring his arms pretty close into his chest. And what I like here is that they've colored the butterfly joints the same color as his gi. Nice little detail there. They don't always do it, but I do appreciate it when they do. 360 there at the shoulders. And we have, hold on guys, you got to move that shoulder piece out of the way. But we do get a little bit less than 90 degrees there at the shoulder. Bicep swivel, double elbows, and of course your swivel and hinge at the wrist. So we don't get too much range here in his torso. You can pop it up just to get a bit more range, but he doesn't go forward at all. Not too bad going back. We do get some side to side tilt, and of course a waist swivel. But because this is a version 2 body, if you pop off the upper torso joint like so, you can see right in there, and this applies for all version 2 bodies, there is a tab. A lot of people know this already, but if you cut that tab right there, you will get a lot more range with the articulation in the ab section. So let's go ahead and do that. And I know Tamashii doesn't recommend this because obviously they engineer it in a way that it's supposed to articulate, but I've done this in the past, and there we go. It definitely does work. Look at that. Instant, better ab crunch. And yes, you do get that horrible gap there at the back, but still much better than what we got without the tab. Sorry, with the tab. Anyway, if you didn't know that, that is one fix. Again, do be careful with your 2.0 Goku figures. Mod at your own risk, of course. I do recommend that you actually heat up the figure before you actually pop it off. I did it without heating it up, and that's not recommended because you can always break your figure or snap something or damage it in a way that you don't want to. So I do recommend that you do heat up the figure before you actually pop off the ab section there. But give it a try if you want to, and yeah, much better ab articulation going forward. And for the leg articulation, Goku kicks forward and back, full 180. Definitely one of the highs of the version 2 body. About that much going left and right. We do have an upper thigh cut, double knees, and the ankles do go down very well, do go up a decent amount. We do have a toe hinge and some ankle pivot, which isn't too bad, but the version 3 body is definitely better. And now to everybody's favorite section of the video, head swaps. And unfortunately, there really isn't too many combinations that you can have with this particular body. Obviously, because it has a specific color scheme, it's got that pinkish reddish hue on the skin tone, and because of that pearlescent finish, there really isn't too many heads that will match this body. But if you do have the version 2, KAIOKEN from the SAIYAN arc, I believe. The one with the pearlescent finish, the same pearlescent finish, not the recent one that they re-released and repainted a matte finish. I think it's a Walmart or a Target exclusive over in the States. You can swap out the heads and, have some pretty good results. I really like this combination right here with the pearlescent blue, clear blue hair on this body. It makes for a really cool non-battle damage KAIOKEN blue Goku. But you can also grab these heads as well that come with this body and pop it on to this exclusive, and I think that works just nicely as well. So you have the base form head, or you can also have him with his, I guess, powered up in action, in flight hairpiece as well, and I think that works really, really nicely. Also, I've also got the San Diego Comic-Con Goku here, the Force Ghost version that came with the Cell Saga Gohan. And the reason why I have him out is because he has these clear blue parts and you can definitely make it work for this version of Goku when he's doing a Kamehameha. So if you want to pop these hands on for this particular body, I think it'll make for a really nice combination and some pretty interesting shots if you're a toy photographer. So yeah, definitely try it out if you have both of these versions. Worth a go. This is as standard as you're going to get in terms of Figuarts releases. Gone is the aura effect, which came with the New York Comic Con version, and you're left with a couple of faceplates, your standard neutral face, a teeth gritting face, a shouting faceplate, and the good old Goku smirk. And of course, no surprises here, but we get our standard stock as a rock Goku hands as well. I know it's strange to say this, but the packaging is definitely the highlight of this release. The slipcover artwork is just a gorgeous piece of artwork and kind of overshadows the figure with its beautiful foil finish. The box art alone is worth the purchase itself, but unfortunately the only way to get this is through VJUMP Magazine, sold only in Japan. In saying that, I mean regional exclusivity hasn't stopped anyone before, so if you're still looking for one, I'd say your best bet is a third-party seller or third-party purchaser like Buyee.com, where you pay them a fee to buy stuff from Japan for you and send it out to you. I mean, the figure is great, don't get me wrong, especially if you're a fan of the battle damage blue shirt look, which I am. The body doesn't really go with anything else except your Super Saiyan blue head and maybe the base form KAIOKEN head, but it's still a great looking figure that fits right in with your Dragon Ball Super display or Dragon Ball Z display if you want to swap out the head with the base form KAIOKEN Goku. My hopes are Tamashii will use the body for a regular release somewhere down the track, maybe a new base form head and faceplates, and call it a Genki Dama Goku release maybe? I'm trying to think of all the times that I saw Goku in his battle damage blue shirt look, so if you guys have any ideas, let us know. And that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. I'll be back with my predictions for 2024 video. I do every year at the beginning of the year. I know we're already 3 weeks into January, but it's coming. Appreciate the likes and comments as always, and I'll see you in a bit. Have a good one. Yoroshiku.